You know, it's almost like Mother Nature decided that she took too long getting to the summer weather, so she was like, you know what, I'll just compress all of the heat into one short period of time, so it will be just consecutive days of 88 to 90 degree weather, and they'll love it. Spoiler alert, we don't really love it all that much. It was nice at first, like, it's sunny, we can go outside, go to the pool, and just, you know, have general frolicking and tomfoolery in the whole of the outside, and I didn't really think about this sentence before I started it. There was another word besides tomfoolery that I wanted to use, but I can't remember what it was. The point is, it's been too warm for too long. Why hello everyone and welcome back to SamCastGS. Today we will be looking at another lost footage clip that I meant to upload a long time ago but then forgot. It's normal, people forget to do things. For example, I forgot to clean my room, which I actually meant to do. I put it in my planner and then it just didn't happen. You can't really tell because the angle of the camera is such that you can't see the mess that is about. We're getting off topic. The first clip, because I'm going in chronological order, that's a new word. I decided that chronological is a cool word, but chronological sounds more funny and it fits. This clip is from a couple years ago. We went to the Murrah Theater in downtown Indy to see a comedy show, and as we were leaving, we noticed that rain had begun to fall from the sky, and that wouldn't be too much of a problem if we hadn't parked several blocks away to avoid paying for parking at the Murrah Theater, because parking in that area is an absolute nightmare and it's expensive, and we actually had this parking space over where my dad worked, so we would just park there and we hiked it. So we thought, okay, we'll start the trek, and if the rain becomes heavier, we'll just take cover under a gas station thing, roof, what do you call that? Like a lid above the gas. But anyway, we went to the gas station and by then it had started absolutely pouring, like a torrential downpour. So the plan was that we would wait at the gas station until it let up and then we would walk the rest of the way. It didn't let up. If anything, it got so much worse. And finally we decided, screw it, we're gonna make a run for it, or at least a brisk walk, because we started running, but then we decided, hey, it's too late, we're already soaked. So here's the video clip that I recorded after we made it back to the car.
There we go. Okay, this is us having, we just saw a comedy show and we decided it was a good idea to walk from this parking lot where we had dinner to the Murrah Theater. We're fine. It's funny because I brought a raincoat just in case, and then I was like, whatever, if we get wet, we get wet. And it started, there was like torrential downpour on the way back, and we just kind of, yeah, we were like, all right, well, we're wet now. And now it's dark. I gotta see if I can get this light. Yeah, we are absolutely soaked. There's Patrick trying to dry out his hair. And Alex is brushing her hair. Say hi, Alex.
Hello.
There's my father, who is driving, and his hair is slicked back. I was wearing this shirt over this, and it was so wet that I could, like, wringing out water outside of the car. It is, wow, like this, it's, at a certain point, it just becomes, it's not even worth waiting. Once we were soaked, it just became hilarious. Like, we were just all laughing. So that was exciting. It's funny though, because, you can't really see it, but like, I stopped to look at my pants. You might be able to see there's a line right here because we were facing the wind, so all the rain was hitting us. There's a line where I'm just completely dry. Like the back of me is, well, it's not completely dry, but is significantly more dry than the front of me. And it's just really funny. The start cut, oh, there it is. There's a perfect line of wet and dry right there. It was friggin' hilarious. Oh, thanks. My dad just handed me a freaking napkin. That'll help. The reason I didn't grab my raincoat is because I was like, it's hot now. Because it had been raining when we left the house, and then we had dinner, and then we walked outside. It was really hot, and I was like, it's not worth carrying this. Like 4 blocks. It was like 4 blocks that we walked to the theater and then walked back in the pouring rain. It is just, yeah. So that was quite the adventure, and I felt that I had to document this because I got a picture, but I feel that it doesn't quite do it justice. So, very special video. All right, well, going on 5 minutes now. So, yeah, I might be able to edit this down and just include it as like a footnote in another video. Or just preface it with a long opening and then a long outro. That's fair. That'd be fun. But just in case I don't do the outro, thanks for tuning in, I guess. If you'd like to subscribe, even though I haven't put out a video in 8 years, you're more than welcome to do so. Yeah, I haven't perfected this outro yet. There's not like what flowing from one point to the next. Sometimes it's smoother than others because it just kind of rounds back around to me saying, thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.
Ignore any talking that you might hear in the background. There are people in the house. Anyway, the next two clips come from something that actually happened a lot more recently. I was at my girlfriend's mother's house and the weather seemed totally fine until it wasn't, and suddenly there were a plethora of tornadoes like everywhere. At one point the rain was just coming down in sheets. It was flooding the road, and so I went to my girlfriend's front door, my girlfriend's mother's front door. Semantics, it's fine. And I recorded brief video evidence of just how intense the rain was.
So this is the storm we're having. That's right, you can see all that water. Don't think that's a street so much anymore. Yeesh. Yeah, I'm apparently parked in the river. Hey.
Following that clip, literally in the time it took me to walk from the front door to the back door, the rain had completely stopped.
And now it's suddenly over.
We have a pond.
Oh my goodness.
Right, a bit of water that way.
That's crazy. Still a little windy. But we all survived.
So that is the lost footage for today. Next week I think I'm gonna make a normal video, and then I'll save the other lost clips, lost footage things for future videos. Just leave you in suspense and anticipation. But now let's move on to the dinosaur of the day. What was it? I think it was Lambeosaurus? It was Lambeosaurus. Lambe's reptile, at least it's aptly named. Ornithicia, Ornithopoda, and Hadrosauridae. Many late Cretaceous duckbills had extraordinary crests, but Lambeosaurus had one of the oddest of all. A hollow, hatchet-shaped protrusion of bone is situated atop its skull. Between the eyes. I didn't realize that that sentence continued onward. There are a lot of commas present. A solid spike behind the crest pointed backward and may have supported a ridge of skin running along the animal's back. The nasal passages ran through the crest, perhaps allowing Lambeosaurus to produce loud, resonant honks and bellows. Truly a duck amongst duckbills. The hollow crest may also have served as heat exchanger, ventilating excess heat in midday and collecting warmth during cooler hours. That seems to be a pattern amongst the Hadrosauridae, as is the barking that just ensued. Physically, the different species of Lambeosaurs may have differed greatly in size. Some grew to about 30 feet long, but at least one, found in Baja California, seems to have reached more than 50 feet long, making it the largest of all duckbills. Extra dramatic flair. Lambeosaurus was similar to other duckbills, but had a particularly long and flexible neck. The fossil site Alberta, Saskatchewan, Canada. I don't know if I pronounced any of that right, but it's fine. Montana in the USA and Baja California, Mexico. Okay, then the geologic age was the late Cretaceous. And that is Lambeosaurus. I apologize if you could hear barking while I was doing that. It just turned out to be a noisy day as soon as I started recording. Next is Lesothosaurus. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'll figure it out by next week. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you would like to subscribe or leave a like or a comment, you're welcome to do any of those things or none of those things or a select few of those things. I always appreciate more subscribbles. In addition, I will be leaving a link to the Facebook page where I post all the major updates, and make sure you hit the bell icon if you do subscribe so that you'll be informed when I do make more videos. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Keep on cruising, my friends. Goodbye.